And free content. Unboxings are free content. I record them because what am I going to do? Not record them? That's dumb. Any excuse to yap on camera or behind the camera. Oh, fuck. I was going to say 69, but what, isn't there a cop code? 182? 187. 187 on a motherfucking Eris. Almost 187 to my Eris. Didn't mean to hit the TV, but it's cool that it landed in the box. Anyway, you've seen me open these. I open them all the time. Go buy them. They're the best fucking thing ever. They're the Nikleb power strips that have the side ones too. Echo, turn on bank 1. Anyway, you could see why they're great, because you could just jigsaw the fuck out of power plugs and these that are vertical and those that are vertical and sideways. And I still have access to 1, 2. That one's tight, so won't count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ooh, those 2 are both tight, but then maybe that one's a 6. And maybe 7. Still that's the 7 with all that shit in there. And keep in mind, you can have a million fucking plugs as long as you don't overload the whole thing with like 18 amps. You're fine. Anyway, I bought a second one because I realized this is the table for London. We're back to London table. So yesterday I ordered this because I'm trying to like get things to work. But like this is here. This laptop is plugged into the tone and the tone is connected to this and this plugged the fuck in all the way over here. So now I'm gonna have a second one I bring to London. I'm just gonna do this. What's the best place to do this where it's the least offensive? There, just boom. So there, now I can unplug. Where the fuck are you going? There, that one. Offensively plugged in there. Keep in mind all this is running off of 220 volts because London is 220 and therefore this whole table needs to be 220 compatible. And this is currently feeding 220 and all these are labeled to handle 100 to 220 and boom. Power there, power here. I'm probably gonna have them tucked under the table. If I can figure out a way to get them to like just, I don't think the floor is gonna work. The reason I'm setting all this up a month beforehand is because I wanna know exactly how it's gotta be set up. I'm getting an 8-foot table there, that's an 8-foot table. Presume it'll be a black tablecloth and not that purple one that doesn't quite fit. No surprises. Hashtag no surprises. There will be surprises because you can't fucking verify everything, but none of that. And I trust these power supplies implicitly. I've opened them up. They're built beautifully. Look at that good stretch. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a racist. You're a racist. Mandrakeus. Take that back. That is a whole group of people that you've never even interacted with. It'd be kind of funny if I made a whole sitcom about my racist cat and just yowls and I keep complaining and apologizing for all his racist remarks, but he's just a cat. And then other people hear it and they're really offended by how racist my cat is. It'll be great. Here, watch. He'll love this box. He's gonna love this box. Drake, look, box. Look, ready? Ready? Watch this. Box. Before the end of this box being open, he'll be in that one. He's not as predictable as Chewbacca. I haven't had him as long. His tastes vary, but he likes boxes. The question is he gonna go from there to there before this is, ooh, the Raw Dog, MDA1. So this is the Raw series from SMSL, which they're trying new things, and I'm all about that new things. Ooh, they're also going with the Battlestar Galactica no paper with square edges, with sharp edges. And I actually don't fully grasp what they're doing with this. Why is this all in Chinese? Can I have English, please? So the English is on the back and backwards. So MQA CDs, MQA, they really need to drop that shit. Minimum phase, instructions, high-low gain, preamp mode, fixed or variable, function key for switch, line, headphone, all Bluetooth, sound color modes. We have the rich and tube and crystal. I'm trying to see what the hell, I want to see if they tell me why raw is better, because I know kind of what they're trying to do, but I'd rather read it. Okay. Functions, THD, 4 zeros and a 5. Blah, 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 blah. How much power does the headphone amp put out? I think it has a headphone amp. Yeah, it does have a headphone amp. So what is your output? Oh, 30 watts power consumption. Okay, I was about to say 30 watts of what now? Sampling rate, USB dynamic range, output impedance, near zero headphone, output power. That's pretty fucking good. 1.7 watts into 32 ohms. We won't count 16 ohms because it's 2.5, but 1.7 watts is decent. Choose from. This all looks pretty standard. What is the. Uses 6 op amps. Blah, blah, blah. Safety notes, warranty terms. I don't think they're going to tell me, are they? There should be a whole page on what the fuck raw means. Power plug. USB cable. Bluetooth antenna. And SMSL RC8C, which is pretty common, so I can just leave that in there. I have those down the basement. It'll be nice to have another combo unit. Ooh. You know, okay, so cheaper metal box, removable wireless high-res audio sticker, no regular high-res sticker, just a raw audio one. Labels up here on the flat surface, and they rounded out the bottom and then stuck out the screen, but it sticks out more on the bottom. So this feels backwards. I feel like you should have the rounded edge on the top and the more exposed square thing on the top. And they didn't do that. It's a choice. They made a choice. I don't give a fuck as long as it sounds good. So we have got 4.4 and 1/4 inch. We've got a screen with a screen cover on it, which I don't see the way to start this to take it off. I guess I'll just take it off. Very, very smooth digital knob with push button. Oh, it's deep. Oh, that's super deep. I want to play with that. That's a play button right there. The back has your integrated power supply with your switch, USB input, 2 opticals, 2 coaxials. Interesting. And your Bluetooth. That's a lot. I never need that many. Like, it's nice that there's more than one. I guess if you have 2 signal sources, one's optical, one's coaxial, it's annoying if you have 2 opticals and you can't do it. So I guess it's strictly for, this is basically for people who have 2 inputs, 1 optical, 1 coaxial. You just pick and choose. No one's ever going to use fucking 4. And then you get your basic DAC outputs of RCA and XLR. So combo raw, the rawdogcombo.com. Don't go there. I'm sure it's something. Pasta, could you please link? I'm going to speak slowly because she always watches in 2x speed. So I got to make sure she can understand this. Mandy, can you link www.rawdogcombo.com? But only if it's not pornography. Pornography is bad to link. You also left me unread because you asked me in this particular moment, hey, remember that space launch we watched? And I went, yes, like less than a minute later, or a minute and 3 seconds later. And she's left me on, just she hasn't gotten back to me. It's been like 15 minutes. Did it blow up? Was your aunt on the ship? What is happening? What is happening? I told you he would find the box. And he has. Right, Drake? Right. I don't know if this is immediately after the unboxing of the new APOS cable, but I hate it. I now hate it. It was like, what? I was, oh, this is nice. Ooh, they did a thing. Ooh. And then I'm like, wait, it doesn't feel right. And this is the best visual representation of it. I weighed it. So I know that that's heavier than the new one. So I weighed it without any connectors. And this cable is 5 grams lighter. And then I pull out a weave, like just pull it out, and I pull out a weave of this one. It's thinner by quite a significant margin, maybe like a millimeter, and there isn't actually less weaves in it. Like the request was to take this cable and just weave it less. And what they did is they actually put smaller thing, and you could just see it doesn't versus it's just a heavier, it just feels heavier. The original sample I got, despite the brass, that's a thing, and this It just isn't it, fam. This just isn't it, fam. So now I'm telling APOS, stop, no, fix it, bring it back to this. Even if it fucking costs you more and I make less, I want that cable, not that cable. So we'll see how this goes now, because it only took me 11 months to argue to get errors to be proper. So hopefully APOS is more willing, or it's the company that's making the cable for APOS needs to fucking listen. And I'm not talking to them, I'm talking to APOS. So it's another one of these fuck around deals where I'm not talking directly to the factory to yell at them. They've got to yell at them, and I'm not sure if they're yelling at them hard enough. So hopefully you came out okay and you come out okay and you're fine. But that went from like, yeah, it looks the same, doesn't feel the same. A headphone cable's all about the feel. I don't give a shit how it sounds. They're all gonna sound pretty fucking good, right? We're not gonna get a bad sounding cable unless you're doing fucking 0.01 ohm, not planar magnetics, not electrostatics. What the fuck is the one that, the ribbons. This matters. The fact that it doesn't, if I straighten it and then let go and it goes jank again, fucking will not have it. I'm angry. I'm angry that they sent me this and that no one yelled about it or told me, by the way, we're gonna change it. I didn't even know if it had the same amount of fucking wires in it. I want that cable, not that cable. Anyway, thank you for stopping by the unboxing. I'm gonna fucking scream. Just wanna go to the bathroom and shower. Ugh, I got back from New York, drove back. No air conditioning in the truck. And Echo, ask weather flow temperature.
The air temperature at North Yard is 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
86. Yeah, okay, great. Well, 86 is still fucking hot. It's not quite 90, but it's not fucking nothing. The cats are going out twice now because I'm such a good daddy. Ooh. And the Drake comes in and just collapses. He's like, I'm done. Laid in here. SMSL A200 high resolution power amplifier with real dual VU meters. I'm glad this is becoming a trend. It's been like a trend mildly. Fucking Monoprice has been trying to do it, but they suck at making gauges that look good. USB-C cable, HDMI cable, power cable, remote control, Bluetooth antenna. It's the RC8A. This I'm interested in. Anything that has VUs and a remote is like, fucking sell it to me, brah. Brah. Fucking brah. Can I get this off here? Ooh, there we go. There's one. They don't give you a little tabby thing to pull. Also, my cat's currently outside. I gotta see if he's ready to come the fuck back in. Let's go check on Swede, because the Drake's in. Swede, you bastard. Sometimes Swede is a bastard. And I don't want to leave the door open because it's 86 and all the air conditioning is falling out. I'm like my father now. Close the door, you're letting all the air conditioning out. All the cold air is outside now. He's not a little Jewish man, but I use that as the thing for every old man father. So a little stubby volume knob, which is just enough. It's just enough. I like a thick knob, like a knob I can reach into like a potato. This is a little skinny knob. A smiley face, like a third circle smiley face screen. And then you have the SMSL branded VUs that look really fucking nice. Vents on the side. It's a lesser steel shell than aluminum shell, but vented, which is nice. Terminals out. Power switch back here. Is that a reset button there? HDMI ARC, which means you get to use this in your fucking living room and then have your remote control from your regular TV control this. That's awesome. Optical line in. You get an analog line in, an optical in, an HDMI ARC, a USB in, and a Bluetooth in. This is gonna fucking sell like hotcakes. It just has to sound decent. Not even great. It doesn't even need to sound as good as the Fosse. It's gonna fucking sell. Just sell for me, bro. Just sell for me. Anyway. That's enough of this. I'll go get my fucking cat in. I want to take a shower. I don't want to leave the door open Because then DHL will come and just raid my house. Let's check one more time with the camera on. One more time. Maybe he's out there. Swede fucking popped up. Drake popped up out of fucking nowhere. You under there, under like in the shadows? Ugh. It's too fucking hot. Oh, and that's all warped from the heat. And that's where the bugs get in there, and I have like bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! Actually, I did follow Swede the other day, and he just walked calmly to the back and just walked into the bushes, like that whole line of trees. It's only about 20 feet deep between here and the next field. But there's 20 feet where you can't see cat. So, all right, he'll come back and I'll check. He's gonna have to wait here for Daddy. Barney! What's my neighbor doing? He's mowing with a hand mower. Why does the sky look like it's so evil? Anyway, still prepping for London. This will be another running theme because I am, well, basically a month away from leaving London. So, less than a month to get there. Almost fucked up. I scheduled the Airbnb to leave on the 22nd and my flight's on the 23rd. That would have been real suck. So God bless Hamero, my boy from Munich, for like noticing that and correcting me. And I'm like, oh shit. And I was able to book. So what was already an expensive trip is now $430 more. This got here fast. It got here from yesterday. This is I haven't bought a USB key in a hot minute. The last time I bought, I put Windows on. The little SanDisk, it's like, I don't know, it's 128 or 256. It's great. This is a 1 terabyte, 600 meg read and write. This was $106. And we're gonna take it out of its case. Zeos, why the fuck do you need? And here's the thing, there was a cheaper, just as big SanDisk one, or was it, that was SanDisk I think, but it was a USB-C, and I don't need USB-C. That would be cool if like you could plug it into the bottom of your phone and have it's a gig. Well, that's heavy. This feels like it's got a terabyte in it. This is a fucking terabyte. I mean, I have an SD card in my laptop that's a terabyte. So imagine a micro SD card. Now imagine taking the plastic off the micro SD card. Now imagine taking the fucking metal strips off the micro SD card. That's how small a terabyte can be. It's fucking bizarre. My family's first computer had an 8.4 gig hard drive and it was partitioned 4 ways. Anyway, this thing is actually heavy. I'm gonna have to put a strap on this. Strap on. Great, it's gonna add it to my fucking shopping list now. Add strap on to shopping list. This is going in that. This is the Orchard Audio. I wish there was a way to set like the screensaver on this. There's a Z's, there's questions, there's what is that? What does that do? It does nothing. Oh, while you wait, try the most powerful in-game browser. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, this is the Orchard Audio Pecan Pie streamer. And all this stuff is going to London. And I'm bringing this, I told them I'd show it off in London, and I'm gonna show it off as a headphone amp. Both front and rear do headphone. And I'm also gonna use it as a second source, and it's gonna be my only source of music at the show. I have this computer here. I'll probably have extra backup music on that. That's the one that's gonna play games. That's the Ace Magic. This company is the worst for promotion. The worst. Because when I was away, and this arrived, I was away for a week and it arrived while I was in Munich. And I get an email the day after it arrived saying, hey, it arrived, is the video ready? And they haven't stopped pushing. And my brain just goes, fuck you. You didn't give me a timetable? It's gonna take me months to get around to even opening this fucking stupid thing. They don't seem to get it. So I got it's the 23rd. I got an email on the 17th saying, can you release the review, complete review tomorrow? And I'm like, on the 17th, so for the 18th. So I answered them on the 23rd. I'm like, yeah, I put it in promotion in a video. It's not even hooked up. I only am just now getting to it. They don't understand, like, this is not my job, is to get, I don't want to say crappy, because it's actually really good. The thing runs games like gangbusters. But just, this is not my wheelhouse. So they would have said, hey, we need you to get this, give a review in 3 days. I would have said, no, I don't want your i9 computer. The thing's already dropped in price like $300. So obviously it's one of those Chinese companies that just ticks over real fucking fast. New thing, new thing, new thing. Okay, new thing, now new thing. Oh, new thing, a new thing. People make a living reviewing that shit, reviewing it. In other words, opening the box and saying, this is great, here's a link. I'm gonna actually use it. They'll get their review probably by the time it's no longer sold. Anyway, laptop for movies and shit. I'll use the 1 terabyte card that's in there for that. And then games here with either streaming services or some local stuff. It's got a terabyte drive in that. But this doesn't have any internal storage. And I'm not gonna try to stream a fucking Rune network, Jesus fucking Christ. I could coaxial digital in, but then it's an unlimited volume knob. So it's much better if it's just playing off. Right now I have this one in here, which is from the Doogie phone. Pasta loves Doogie phones. And this is an 8 gig. 8 gig. And you know what it doesn't have? Enough space. But the songs that are on here are all the ones I use for sound demos. So I could take this now, this 8 gig one, put it here. So now that computer, the Ace Magic, has music on it. The laptop's got music, now that has music, and then this one, I gotta fill this fucking PNY. I like the design too. I like it's just, that's it. The case is built in, it just slides. I am gonna look in here right now for a keychain. I should have some keychain shit back here. Oh, how many keychains you want, bro? Bro, we got you, bro. Bruh. On my old apartment key. This thing that I got as a child that was on my parents' keychain with my birthday on there. The best Steve Ciafalo. I mean, there actually is another one. So, I mean, I hope I'm the best. Oh, this thing I found randomly on the floor that means absolutely nothing to me. That's great. So what else we got? We got one of these. There's pencils. Oh, there you go. Now we're into it. Taking you off. And then I gotta figure out a way to, I have the skull too. The skull should stay. Anyway, put that down, put the skull down. The Abyss keychain. Little strap. It needs to be just something more substantial than itself. Just give me something to hold on to. Just so when I do that, it's like I can grab it. Yeah, she's a substantial beast. She's warm because she was sitting out in the sun. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this now. I'm gonna hit stop. Actually, we're gonna go to the office. I'm gonna hit stop. And then I'm going to start the live stream. And then I'm going to plug this in the basement onto my computer. Actually, I should plug this into the basement into a computer that's not my streaming computer and initiate the copy process there, because all my computers have access to the network. I just have to find a wired computer that's currently not doing anything to transfer over 600 gigs of fucking images. I can't wait to see if this thing will read or write 500 megs a second. I doubt it. Fucking hashtag doubt. Anyway, so taking phone out of my pants. Who doesn't have a phone in their pants? I'm gonna stop you, and then I'm gonna live stream, and I'm gonna go about business.